Good evening, I'm Ankita Singh, and you're watching the 9 p.m. bulletin on Channel 6 Network. Let's take a look at today's top stories. Saif Ali Khan has recounted the harrowing details of his recent stabbing incident at his Bandra residence. In his statement to the Bandra police, the actor described how he rushed to protect his family and staff but was repeatedly stabbed by the intruder, causing his grip to loosen. The suspect, identified as Sharif al Fakir, used unconventional routes to access the flat and fled after the attack. Investigations are ongoing as police reconstruct the crime scene. In Maharashtra, a tragic blast at an ordnance factory in Bhandara district has claimed 8 lives and left 7 others injured. The explosion caused the roof of the factory to collapse, and rescue teams, including earth movers, have been deployed to clear the debris. Union Ministers Nitin Gadkari and Rajnath Singh have expressed condolences to the victims' families and assured all necessary assistance. FIITJEE, one of the most prominent coaching institutes in the country, has shut down several centers across Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Bihar. The closures are attributed to teachers quitting en masse due to unpaid salaries. Parents have filed complaints against the institute, citing the impact on students preparing for competitive exams like the IITG. Former US President Donald Trump has claimed that Saudi Arabia and OPEC could immediately end the Russia-Ukraine war by lowering oil prices. Speaking at the World Economic Forum, Trump also called for a reduction in global interest rates and linked high oil prices to the continuation of the conflict. His remarks have sparked fresh debates on geopolitical solutions to the crisis. Storm Eowyn has brought severe disruptions to the UK and Ireland, with red weather alerts issued for Northern Ireland and parts of Scotland. The storm, characterized as a bomb cyclone, is expected to bring winds of up to 100 miles per hour, heavy rain, and snowfall. Schools have been closed, and travel has been severely impacted as authorities warn citizens to stay indoors. Novak Djokovic faced boos from the crowd at the Australian Open after withdrawing from his semi-final match against Alexander Zverev due to injury. His calm response to the jeers highlighted the disrespect he has faced throughout the tournament, including incidents involving broadcasters and anti-Djokovic chants during matches. Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav has come to the defense of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal after Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath criticized him over Yamuna river pollution. Yadav challenged Adityanath to drink Yamuna water in Mathura, accusing him of failing to address pollution issues within his own state. Two mild earthquakes struck Uttarakhand's Uttarkashi district earlier today. The tremors, with magnitudes of 2.7 and 3.5, were reported in the Bhatwadi Tehsil and nearby areas. Fortunately, no damage or casualties have been reported so far, but the region remains under seismic observation. In Navi Mumbai, the municipal corporation has fined 87 developers a total of Rs 1.40 crore for violating air and noise pollution norms during construction activities. The penalties were imposed after violations of standard operating procedures were found, and officials have warned of stricter action against repeat offenders. Lastly, the Bombay High Court has directed police to take strict action against noise pollution caused by religious structures. The court emphasized the need to protect public peace and outlined steps for handling violations, including warnings, fines, and the confiscation of equipment if necessary. That's all for tonight's bulletin. Stay tuned to Channel 6 Network for more updates. Good night and take care.